Restoration.
Today we treat plus size and sexy. Most Ghanaian women, I wouldn't even say Ghanaian women, most women around the world are trying every way possible to go a size or even sometimes more below their regular size. Why do they do that? Why is it really necessary for us to lose all the weight? But we have some women who are plus size and are very confident and comfortable with their size. Today on Restoration, we meet two incredibly beautiful plus size women who will be sharing their stories and telling us why they love themselves plus size. Our first guest is radio and TV presenter, actress, and fashionista Amanda JISSIH.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel.
Hello, darling. I think I forgot one. And she sings. Yes, I do. No, don't put me on the spot. No, come on.
There is hope.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so.
Perfect friend in me.
Our second guest is property and business consultant in Accra, and she will be joining Ms. JISSIH on our seat on Restoration today. Please let's welcome Irene.
It's
Hi, Irene. Now I feel very yeah. They are intimidating me. How are we, ladies? No, seriously, I feel really intimidated. No, maybe I should sit somewhere there. Like, don't bully me
What
here
has to
today.
sandwich you?
Yeah, Charlie. But seriously, the first thing I want to know, how come both of you are very confident with your size when most women plus size are trying to lose the weight?
It starts with, accepting yourself and admitting, not just accepting, you have to admit and accept that you are a plus size. It's different if you're not thick bone. I am thick bone. Before, I was not really comfortable with being a plus size. I've had numerous sleepless nights over being a plus size, but I had to just accept it, that this is how I am and I need to carry myself very, very well. So I'm comfortable, I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah.
As kids growing up, anytime you had friends who were big in school, we had all sort of names that we used to call them, like Obolobo and stuff. How was it for both of you growing up?
Well, for me, it was quite difficult, going to school with friends and me being called different names, Mami Bom Bom, and, I used to feel bad about it. I'll go home and cry to my grandmother and all of that. She'll tell me, look, you're beautiful. You're big, but you're so cute. You're beautiful. And I'll console myself with that. So after then, when I go to school and they laugh at me, I tell them, look, I'm beautiful, you see. And that way, it builds this confidence in you. And you don't get to feel bad when people really, call you all kinds of names. Because I come from a family of different plus sizes. My siblings are bigger than me.
Wow.
Okay, I think I'm not really the smallest, but I have size 26, 25, 24. My mom was a size 24. My dad was quite big as well. So it's not, it's in the family and it's in the genes. We grew up big and we haven't changed. It's still the same thing. We try different ways of dieting. They'll tell you to eat this, they'll tell you to do that, and we try all of it, and it's still the same. So what we now do is we try to maintain the way we are now, without having to take some drugs that has side effects that, will tend to affect you or disturb you in the future. So, it's been very difficult, but now we live with it. We are still living with it.
Yeah.
And it's
And
fine.
you're still beautiful.
Oh, of course I am.
Amanda?
For me, like when I was in school, you dare not call me names. It's
Wow.
it's either
Gangster.
it's not even about being gangster, because I think I just was not comfortable with being called different names, because I don't call anyone, by names. Because I had people in my class who were suffering from different kinds of deformities. So I'll give you like 2 chances for you to stop. But if you don't stop, I'll raise my hand at you. And when I raise my hand at you, I will always win. Because when you take me to the headmaster, he knows very well that I give 2 chances. After 2 chances, I would definitely raise my hand. I would definitely raise my hand at you. So, I mean, everyone in the school knew that Amanda dear. If you don't know when you call her Obolo or lactogen baby or whatever. But if I'm on such terms with you, you know, I would just laugh over it. Even a teacher, I had to warn the teacher that, yes, seriously, that I don't like it, or I'll just walk out of your class because I'm paying fees. It's not as if you're teaching me for free. You have your chance to be the shape that you are. And for me to be comfortable, you need to make sure that your student is happy. If I'm not happy, I can't learn. So even my teachers, I even give them quite a tough time.
2 chances.
Yeah. I give them a very tough time, you know. But I think I started growing out of it after my teenage. When you call me Obolo, I'll just laugh. If you call me Obolo, Stacy, if you call me Obolo, I can't get mad at you, you know. But for a total stranger, I am sorry. I don't care if you're my fan or whatever. I will warn you straight away to stop. I may laugh at it, but if you get me at the wrong time, no. It won't be.
That will not be 2 chances.
It won't be. It will be a very horrible scene. You may not even like me, you know, because if I call you Atia Lege,
Chengelenge.
what you say, you won't like it. You won't like it. So, I've grown out of it. Honestly, I have accepted myself. There are times when I instead of laughing at someone who's big, has a big tummy, I use myself as an example. So you can't even laugh at me anymore because I'm always citing myself as an example. So yeah, I think it's within you. You just have to accept it, that this is who I am, and just make sure you always look good. Yeah.
You know, and Stacey, to add to what she just said, I had a math teacher when I was in my the primary school. You know, he contributed to me hating maths.
Wow.
Yes. Because when I get into the class and I sit down, the first thing he will say is, okay, see, you know, and everybody will start giggling and laughing, and I felt so uncomfortable, you know. And that man, if I see him today, I'll tell him my peace of mind.
Wow.
Oh, seriously.
No, you can give me his name.
Oh, you know, he really contributed. So every time I saw him at school, I'll try to, you know, I tried to dodge him.
Yeah, so he
and I
wouldn't
didn't
call
want
you
to
names.
attend his class. And I failed maths when I, you know, primary 4. I think I did. You know, and it's you know.
You definitely will.
Oh
yes.
yes.
You were missing most of the
oh
class.
yes. And even now that I'm all grown and I'm still trying to go back to school and all of that, I'm still afraid of maths. And it's because of him. Wow. You know, but I've broken that, should I say yoke? Yes. I've broken that shell, and I think I'm doing very well now. You know. Yes.
Let me get a little bit personal with both of you. It's believed that some guys love plus size women and others want them skinny. And I also, or let me say, there is a school of thought that has it that most plus size girls are not treated well by guys because they think they're doing them a favor. Have you experienced it?
Let's take it first.
For me, I think I'm the opposite of Amanda. In the sense that I think you're tough and you could handle it, you know, but
she's not even said her story.
Oh, well, from the way she's been talking, you know, that confidence is there. I didn't have it then, okay? When I started dating, I used to have issues with, you know, guys. You know, I used to even feel shy having to go out with a guy. Or when he comes to ask me out, I feel like, is he coming to play around me? Because, you know, all my friends are cute and nice, and I'm so I didn't have that self-confidence. Okay, so every time a man comes around me, I think negative instead of being positive about, you know, his feelings towards me. You know, I'll be like, oh, does he really love me, or is he coming after something? You know, and all of that. And this went on for a very long time till I met my husband. And it took him for me to realize that, look, there are people out there who love you or who will love you and accept you just the way you are. You understand? And sometimes you tend to meet guys who will make you feel so bad within yourself. And you lose that self-confidence you have because they will tell you, oh, Sondodo, you're so big, you're so fat, and all of that. They call you all kinds of names. And you don't even, I didn't even want to look into the mirror because I feel so shy. And I wear something and I'm like, oh, this isn't good on me. Even when someone tells me, oh, you're looking nice, I feel as if the person is just teasing me or trying to make fun at me. So I had that problem until I met my husband, who made me realize that, look, you're a beautiful woman. And I like the way you carry yourself. I like the clothes you wear. I like everything you do and all of that. You know, and my husband is a handsome man. You know, so I realized that, you know, eventually I wasn't really bothered about those guys who didn't like the plus size women. I mean, let me just save it for later.
You don't care about the corner anymore. It's a goal for
because
you now.
You know what? I will tell you to go to hell. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You know, because I am beautiful. I am bold. Yeah. Okay? I am a plus size woman and I feel good about it. The things I wear, the way I carry myself, and, you know, they need to see me when I'm with my man in my, you know.
In your little private time.
I don't give him the cause to complain. And sometimes he tells me that, you know what, also, you know, all of that. And sometimes there's a lady in my office. She's always, hey, I tell you those so. I tell you, I'm saying, hey, you did, you know, so, you know, those days are way gone.
Yeah.
No more of that. That intimidation, you know, towards plus size women. Please, women out there, carry yourselves very well. You are plus size, so what? You tend to feel lazy. You don't dress well. You don't take very good care of your bodies, your skin. Please, spend money on yourselves if you have. And even if you don't have, there are things to make you look good and feel good within yourself. And don't let someone bring you down by saying also and all of that. Please, God, he does things in his own ways. You trust me, I'm sure you agree with me that most plus size women are pretty.
Very,
very pretty.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that. It only takes one to just get to know someone inside, but you don't judge someone from the outside.
Yeah, don't judge a book by
yes,
its
because
cover.
we are beautiful both inside and out. You see, so there was a time I was, you know, I wasn't that brave to face men who could intimidate you to tell you. And I've been through relationships like that. I've passed through a whole lot because I am a plus size. You know, it took a long time, even after my divorce and all of that. I've been through relationships that, you know, I lost my self-esteem as a woman because a man will tell me that you are so ugly, you are so fat that, trust me, no man out there will appreciate you the way you are. And I will feel so shy to even dress up to go to work or to even face people out there.
Or even look yourself
You understand what
up in
I'm
the
saying?
mirror.
Maybe I don't touch you because you're fat. You know, you're beautiful women out there. I'm saying this because this is happening. A lot of women are going through so much because of their bodies. But trust me, you should be able to tell yourself that I am beautiful. I like the way God created me.
Yeah.
I like the way I am. It is not in the person's place to tell you you are fat, you are this, you are that. No. So it took a long time for me to break that, what do they call it, shell, and be able to tell myself that you don't need this guy to tell you you're beautiful or not. Kick him out. There is someone out there who appreciates you just the way you are.
Amanda?
I've had my own experiences, and for me, I don't really entertain men much. I mean, if any man, I'm telling you this on your show, any man who will tell you that Amanda is too, she's this, he came knocking on a wrong door, and then I just told him my peace of mind. Because if you saw my picture or you saw me on TV or you heard about me and you came asking me out, it means that you have full information about me. You know my size. So if you come and you start touching on the weight, you would definitely have to go out.
It's a quick boot for you.
No, for me, honestly, because the worst thing I've ever heard is you're already big. So if we start making babies, you're going to gain extra weight, and I don't think it's going to work for us.
Wow.
Yeah. For me, it's that simple. I don't entertain headache in my life at all. If the relationship is not working because of my size, trust me, it will not work
just
because
not
I don't know
worth it.
I don't know what's going to happen in the future when I have babies. I don't know if I will be lucky as the others who are taking pills and losing a lot of weight. I've had my fair share of taking pills to lose weight. I know the side effect that it comes with it. You wouldn't want to know, and it's something I'm never going to try
It's something
again.
I want to know.
It's really horrible. You know, like bleeding for months.
Wow.
I'm not talking about having your menses monthly. I'm talking about bleeding for like over 30 days. Having such
whole
issues
month.
like yes. I know friends that did this, and now, you know, where they are, you really, really wouldn't want to know. You know, so they keep telling me that, Mandy, you know what, just stick to where you are. If you want to lose weight, just eat healthy and go to the gym. Don't take any pill, don't take any medicine, nothing. Just do everything that is natural, and then you can just lose your weight. But taking certain pills that you don't even know about, or you've heard about it, so you just Google and then you take them to lose weight. I don't think I would advise anybody to do this. Never ever. Never ever. But so for me, if you're a man and you can't take me as I am, you can't accept me as a plus size, I'm sorry. No matter how cute you are, or how rich, or how much in love I am with you, I think I would definitely have to let you go. Because for you to talk about it once, you thought about it.
Yeah.
And every day it's going to be ringing in your ears.
your
Every day
head.
when you see me and you're still seeing the same tummy, or you're still seeing the same stretch marks, you still be thinking, I have to do something about this
Yeah.
girl's weight. And that is going to be my headache. And I don't need
How,
that.
how many men have you kicked out because of the weight issues?
Some didn't even get close to knocking. Some didn't get close to knocking. Like I said, it's the way you approach. It's the way you approach me. For me, looking for or getting into a relationship, it's most of the time has nothing to do with looks or money or whatever.
Yeah.
For me, is the attitude and the character. That is what I look out for, because most of we plus size ladies were very, very sensitive. Very sensitive people. So if your character doesn't save me, your sense of humor too is very dead. It's going to be a very big, it's going to be a very big problem for me. Very, very big problem for me. So I take who wants me. I accept who wants me the way I am, and then we just roll.
Okay, so are you dating now? You know, the way you're going on about it looks like you're covered.
Someone is searching for me. I'll be found very soon.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Yes.
So we've spoken about the negatives. I'm sure your sizes have granted you some positives.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are some of the positives?
You know why they didn't take you? They think your legs are too thick, your arms are too thick. Yes, this is a very popular TV station.
I've been able to kick this person out of my life because I feel he doesn't deserve me.
Irene, you have a daughter.
Yes, I do.
How old is she?
11.
Is she also plus size?
Can changing your engine oil really change the world? Yes, because this is not just another crude oil. This is new G Oil, ultimate biodegradable high-performance oil made in the US of A for Ghana from renewable bio-basis sources. So it's time to make the change official, because if the G can run in the American Le Mans series, you bet your car can run on it too. New G Oil, only from Green Earth Technologies. For more info, go to greenearthghana.com. For distribution, call 0544 310056. Coming to a filling station near you. Real Plan Estate at the Niger Semnenam. Asase de Japade. Asase nya de ayeto eboka. Efrin krande ko dodo wa de kwantiawa. Dodo wan sase ankrofo ton aboarding ye de ye ton fofofo. 2,000 Ghana cedis. Ye betwe biama. Wantin here. 2,000 Ghana cedis. Dodo wa asase krojin. Real Plan Estate sepe ene betima ye we ama. That's why ya hoboa. So the pickers bebo from no wa show dan ase a. Ye betwe 10 bags of cement. Free. Fa humatrofwe. Nefre Real Plan Estates. Emprempren ya. 0272 89 89 89. And na 0272 89 89 88. Wey a promotional price. One can one a besenjao. Fresesia.
Hi. Today is my baby's party. What pepper? We could try the big surprise. We a special drink. We frog cry. We not share. Then Jimmy do what party that's the book.
Oh yeah.
Surprise! Baby, I brought you special drink. Cola, ginger, and apple. All for this party.
Calibos. That is what everybody is drinking here.
Oh, how?
That's a special drink there. And one I serve visitors Sophia.
She boys there, she a special drink, no, and one year more.
Campus say special drink. And one year in I know.
Menu, Papa. And the party.
The all-new special drink comes in different flavors: special orange, special ginger, special apple, and special cola. Special drink, naturally tasty.
We've spoken about the negatives. I'm sure your sizes have granted you some positives.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, what are some of the positives?
A whole lot. A whole lot. For me, the confidence has helped me in many ways. I quite remember when I wanted to get on TV. I don't know if I want to mention the stations, but there were 2 top stations. There was some that I actually started working with as a guest on their show and co-host. And I had an auditioning for a TV show that was coming on. They loved it. Everything was awesome till someone called me from the office and said that, you know why they didn't take you? They think your legs are too thick, your arms are too thick. Yes, this is a very popular TV station. And I said, okay, so can you do something about your weight for like, let's give ourselves like weeks. Let's give ourselves like 6 months and see if you're able to trim down, then we can get you on the show. And I said, I think it's never going to happen. So I had to stick to my radio and stick to being the guest on the show. And then another TV station that I started working with also started complaining that I think your weight is not working for our breakfast show. So yeah, you know, so I left the TV station without even telling them that, you know what, this is my last day at work. So when they called me, then I explained to them that I think you be the better person. They asked the PA to call, and I said, PA, you know what, tell them, I think you'd be the better person because you're a size 0. So tell them to audition you for the show because you'd be perfect. Besides, how much are you guys really paying me? Stacey, let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really fetch us that much money. So if you're going to be giving me headache and I have to wake up like 4 a.m., get to the office, no office car is picking me up, and I have to risk and drive all, you know what I mean? Then I'd rather just stay home and eat my mother's ampesi and Kobe, honestly.
Yeah, with a little cocoa on it.
You know? I'll just stay and just eat it. But I know I have thick legs. I know I have beautiful hairy legs. So I wear a lot of short dresses. Most I do because I feel comfortable. Because I need to give them a reason that you're thick, but you can handle it. So I do that a lot. This is like, I have long dresses too, but this is like too long for me in a way. I wear very short clothes. you know, I've been doing it for a very long time, and I'm happy with it. When I wear it and I wear my heels and my toes, Stacy, hey, so.
Miss JISSIH.
Yeah, that's the only way to make yourself happy.
Yeah.
Once you're comfortable and you're confident, that's you don't really care about what anybody will say. And I believe that in God's own time, when He wants to give you someone who will love you for who you are, that person will come. And the thing is, we also need to learn to be very, very religious as well.
Yeah.
We need to learn to pray. Losing weight is not always about the gym. Most of these things come from different sources that you don't even know of. You can be plus sized, but you can attract someone who has never thought of even marrying a plus size.
Yeah.
It's just your attitude. He doesn't even care about how you look or how big your breasts or the number of stretch marks that you have on your skin. But your attitude alone is enough for God to connect you to the right man.
That's true.
So I think sometimes we need to consider these things. Yeah.
Talking about that TV station that you don't want to mention, sometime last year, I think you won an award during the Radio and TV Personality
And I talked
Awards.
about it.
So when your name was mentioned, standing there, did you have a flashback of those moments?
Yeah, when I took the award, there was something I said on stage. I said that I really want to thank them for giving the fat girl an award because I saw some of the top bosses from those stations who were sitting right there.
Oh, so it was straight at them.
And then one of the reasons why I said to Kwame Sefakai that I said, Kwame, I have it. Because I said to him that one day, when I told him I want to get into radio and TV, I said to him that one day when I'm picking awards, he will be there and I'll give him shout out. He was like, you haven't even started. You're thinking of giving me a shout out. So when I picked it and I spoke to him, he didn't even remember. I had to like refresh his memory. I was like, Kwame, do you remember I was telling you this? And he said, yes. So I got a call from that TV station, from a friend at that TV station. They were like, Mandy, was that directed to us? And I said, you're not the only TV station. It wasn't just you. There was another TV station as well.
So
but
it's both of you.
Yes, I'm like the fat girl, you know, but I made it somewhere. And I'm grateful for the TV station that I work with now, which is GH1, for accepting me. They don't really care about my weight. They just took me in because they were looking, they were looking at the talent. And no, not at all. Because even to do the red carpets, I know a lot of people were thinking, why this fat girl? Why this plus size? But no one has ever delivered on the red carpet like I did. I'm not trying to blow my own horns, but no one has ever delivered like I did.
Irene.
Well, for me, having been through a lot in my relationship because I'm a plus size, finally, I've been able to kick this person out of my life because I feel he doesn't deserve me.
Wow.
I also have been able to build up and back my self-esteem as a beautiful plus-size woman. I have learned to love myself better than anything. Spiritually, I look at myself in the mirror every day and communicate with God, and I tell him that I thank you for making me who I am, because now I see through myself and I know that there is someone out there who would come to me one day and tell me that I love you because you're a plus size. I love you because you carry yourself very well. I don't care what the world or any other person thinks about you. You are my woman. And that time, like Amanda said, that person is out there and that person is coming very soon. Oh.
And soon we'll grab you.
Oh, the person is even, you know, I'll tell you about it.
Irene, you have a daughter.
Yes, I do.
How old is she?
11.
Is she also plus size?
You know, these babies or young kids of, you know, today, they have the awareness of having not to put on weight and all of that. I don't know if they are being taught at school, but they are very careful as to what they eat and the things they do that will not make them put on weight. So yes, she's okay. She hasn't gotten there yet. She's a little plumpy and bubbly.
And round.
Yeah, and round, you know, like her mom, but she's not big. She's fine.
So sometimes do you get worried that she might grow up getting big?
I do. There was a time she grew big, but it looks as if we have this baby fat. You know, there's a stage whereby you put on so much weight and then you get to a time, you know, you just shed it off. And, you know, there was a time she was big and round. And I remember we went for this family gathering and my mother's brother, my uncle, was like, you know, he started praying and he said, oh God, don't let Irene's daughter be like her mother. Or like her grandmother and all of that. We all laughed it off. But, you know, she's taking very good care of herself. She knows, not because of any other thing, but because of, you know, bad health, and, you know, they tend to tell them that you don't need to put on weight because it's not good for your health and all of that. But she's fine.
Back to that, is it always negative? Because every time people are putting on weight, they always associate it to health. That, oh, you don't have to put on a lot of weight because there are health issues. I think skinny people also have their own health issues. Yes. Yeah. So is it always the point? Do any of you have any special health issues?
Well, in most cases or instances, I think, I don't know, but the thing is, people think that when you are big, you tend to accumulate all types of diseases and sicknesses. That I can't tell you much about, but I think that yes, it's all about how you maintain your stature and how you take care of the things you take in, you understand, and you know how you just maintain yourself. You understand? I don't really think, there are some slim people, some there are some slim people who have all types of diseases. And for me, I only started having problems with my health because of, you know, my past relationship. You know, when this guy was on my neck, calling me names and making me feel bad because I'm a plus size. Then I started taking all types of slim tablets and drugs just to try and lose weight.
Just to please him.
Yes, so I started having ulcer, you know, pressure, you know, and then, you know, it just kept coming.
Just for a guy.
Just for a guy. Because I loved him.
I think that stage is when you're not so confident in yourself. But when you start getting confident in yourself, you really don't care.
Yeah, like how she is now.
Yes. And you know, sorry for interrupting, but you think you love the person so much that you don't want to let go. You don't want to lose him.
Until you find another one who gives you much better
and
love.
that is only when you're able to kick him away.
Yes.
You know, because they say when a door closes,
a gate
another
is
one,
opening.
because there is a reason for that door closing.
Yeah.
You know, but for me, I think that is where I'll tell my fellow women that sometimes we harm ourselves, because I should have let go. You know, but the thing is, the moment you talk to me about my man, you lose me as a friend, because you, my friend, I'll come to you again. I feel you don't like me, or you're not happy because I have a man who loves me. Yeah. So despite all the things or the treatment, the ill treatment I get from him, I feel he loves me. That's why he's doing that. So when you're my friend and you talk about my relationship, I'll hate you. I'll just stay away from you. And I'll even go to tell him, when him say, you know, this girl said this and that, and we'll insult the person, and that's it.
So, how did you kick him out?
I don't think it has to do with just weight. I think there were emotions involved as well. Because you loved him.
I loved him.
Not just because you think you were plus size and you wouldn't find another man.
I loved him.
There was some real love in there.
I loved him. So. I loved him because, Amanda, when another guy comes into the picture and is like trying to, you know, woo me, I will take a look at him and say, you know, you're not like my man. I'm not too sure if you treat me the way he treats me. You know, it's serious. It's terrible. I mean, that is another story altogether.
So how
seriously.
Did you kick him out?
Well, I had to gather that courage.
Yeah, I just want to know how she did it, because looking at all that he put you through, did you just wake up one day and called me and said, you know what, man, stay out?
You know, I think, you know, it wasn't. It was a back and forth thing.
But you know, one funny thing. One of the fastest ways to also lose weight is to get a broken heart.
Really?
Hey.
Have you tried it?
Hey.
You see, Amanda, in my situation,
I have a particular picture on Instagram.
I think we'll show that picture.
In my case,
this was like not too long. I would tag you and you would not believe it. I'm like, so I could.
So how many sizes down?
No, but when the love started coming back, I started gaining.
You know,
that makes me gain weight. And now it's
not. You know, in my case, I was eating more.
Oh. Yeah, some people have that when they are depressed, they eat a lot.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do that sometimes. And I would just walk into the kitchen, get myself, you know, different recipes. I'll end up baking.
Mine is chocolates.
Yours is chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, you like the one with the hazelnut, right?
Hey, how did you know?
not fair. She's not gaining, we are gaining. Yeah, so I just end up cooking, I'll eat, I'll think, and then you'd find me alone at the
you'll be in
beach.
bed.
Yeah, you find me alone at the beach, and I'll start watching movies that I know that it would even depress me more. Like, romantic movies of, romantic movies, and I'll just put the AC on.
Like, give me titles.
Oh, Charlie Stacy.
How Stella got her groove back. Two can play that game.
I know, right? I watch all these things, and I know I'm not really helping myself, but at that particular moment, I feel like I'm comfortable, I'm okay, I don't really need anybody around me, so I'll do whatever will make me happy. If it means eating a whole bowl of, rice and chicken or whatever, I will do it, but these days I don't. So instead of eating the rice and chicken, I'd rather find myself doing some salad and eat bread. Yeah.
So how healthy do you both live? Because you've both decided to maintain your size and not really care about what we think about your size. But I think you're both very beautiful. So what do you do to keep healthy and what do you do to stay in shape?
In my house now, I'm not allowed to eat pork. I don't eat pork in my house.
Wow.
And then even some of my stews that I have to prepare, my mom is always like on my case. I have to use like 1 teaspoon of oil to prepare my stews. The taste is sometimes
not fair.
I know the taste is sometimes very funny, and I do a lot of, instead of fried, I do a lot of grills, and I do a whole lot of veggies. And there's something that my mom makes me do, garlic. Like we take it very raw, and I do a lot of and I do a lot of smoothies with what's it called, dandelion. So my eating has really, really, really changed in the house. But as time goes on, you start getting used to it. It becomes a friend to your taste buds.
Yeah.
So you end up forgetting some of the things that you used to eat. And I eat more like vegetable stews. I do more of the contomere, the ampecies without oil, but I put my dry fish in it.
And your kako.
Oh, my kako and my momoni, it has to represent. It has to represent, with the apim and all that. And I think eating healthy should be tasty as well.
Yeah.
If the food is not tasty, honestly, I won't even touch it. It has to be tasty and a bit spicy.
Yes, I'm still wondering how you manage to prepare stew with just a tablespoon.
My mother will tell you.
That's the sweet cuteness at its highest level.
Not
It's
fair,
more
but,
day.
not fair. So sometimes when I step out, she will come and ask me,
have you eaten?
So what did you eat? And then when I'm on the phone for like a minute, she's like, okay, you're about to lie, hang up.
Restoration.
So if you can change anything about you, what is the one thing you change?
Charlie. If I lose and come and lose it, I can't be bothered, then I'll just end up giving up.
You are a woman. God created you the way you are for a reason and a purpose. So don't let anybody intimidate you or make you feel bad because you're a plus size.
Between you two, who is the foodie?
can changing your engine oil really change the world? Yes, because this is not just another crude oil. This is new G Oil, ultimate biodegradable high-performance oil made in the US of A for Ghana from renewable bio-basis sources. So it's time to make the change official, because if the G can run in the American Le Mans series, you bet your car can run on it too. New G Oil, only from Green Earth Technologies. For more info, go to greenearthghana.com. For distribution, call 0544 310056. Coming to a filling station near you. Real Plan Estate at the JISSIH nenam. Asase de japade. Asase nya de ayeto eboka. Efrin krande ko dodo wa de kwantiawa. Dodo wan sase ankrofo to na boarding ye de yeto ne fofofo. 2,000 Ghana cedis. Yebetwe biama. Wantini ye. 2,000 Ghana cedis. Dodo wasa se krojing. Real Plan Estate sepe ene betima ye we amount. Na so ya hoboa. So the pickers bebo form no wa show dan yase a. Yebetwe 10 bags of cement. Free. Fa humatrofwe. Nefre Real Plan Estates. Emprempren ya. 0272 89 89 89. Ana 0272 89 89 88. We a promotional price. One can one a besenjao. Fresesia.
Today is my baby's party. Oh, pepper. We could kind of big surprise. We a special drink. We frog cry. I'm not seeing. Give me new party. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Surprise! Baby, I brought you special drink. Cola, ginger, and apple. All for this party.
Calibos. That is what everybody is drinking here.
Oh, how?
That's a special drink there. And no one I deserve visitors, Sophie.
She boys there. She a special drink, no, and no one anymore.
Campus say special drink. And no one here no.
Menu, Papa. And the empire.
The all-new special drink comes in different flavors. Special orange, special ginger, special apple, and special cola. Special drink, naturally tasty.
Restoration.
Irene, what do you do to stay healthy?
I have learned to eat healthy lately. I used to have a problem with the time I eat. I used to eat very late. I could eat any time, and then the next minute I'm in bed sleeping. I developed gastritis due to that. So now I eat healthy. I eat at the right time.
Wow.
Yes.
Where right time is?
Where right time is?
My right time could be 11
6
p.m. Your right time could be 11 p.m.
Before 6. And if I don't tend to eat before 6 or after 6, then I, take in something liquid.
Okay. Like tea?
Yes, or do
Hausa cocoa.
Hausa cocoa sometimes,
Yeah,
yes.
I love that.
You find me doing soup, I'll do soup.
If I do soup, I'll add something to it. Really? I'll complement it with something.
Well, naturally, I'm not really a tea person. The only time you find me drinking tea is maybe I have cold, I want to clear my nose.
Okay.
But I won't wake up in the morning purposely and prepare tea.
I won't do a breakfast person. I love my kinky and my... Yes.
You're kidding me.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay, so between the two, between you two, who is the foodie?
Oh, I think I am.
Honestly, not because you don't know. I nibble
honestly,
a lot.
I think I am. I really love food. But thing is, I always have my flask with me. I always have like warm water, or I'll find myself have my tea bag in it. So after I'll just drink and know that okay, I ate, but I have something to push it down a little bit. I try to tease myself and pamper myself with those things, but I love my food. But once I'm eating healthy, I'm not bothered about the quantity.
So we both love food.
Stacey, I love food more than you.
I take in a lot of
I know Irene
You still
loves
do?
food.
Oh, I've stopped.
Oh.
I have.
No, Irene loves food too.
Yeah.
So we are three foodies.
Call you queer. Yeah.
Oh, you can call me a queer. I get most people calling me a queer. I love that name. Maybe I should think of rebranding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know why I'm telling you she loves food? She can do wache with wele, egg, a little bit of chicken, kele wele.
Yes.
Oh, why are you interrupting? I am the reporter. Allow me. A little bit of kelewele. Yes. Morning, 9 a.m.
But I've always been a size 22. Now I'm a size 20, I hope. So, you know.
So you are managing?
Oh, of course. I'm taking very good care of myself.
So do you exercise?
Yes, I work out. I walk a lot. For me, it's walking. If I wake up in the morning and I have my music, my earpiece, I walk for like 2 hours.
2 hours?
Once I have my music with me, I can walk for even more than 2 hours. I walk for 2 hours and I come back. And I usually do it with a friend because walking alone can be sometimes very boring. Yes, so I do it with a friend. We agree on the playlist and then we walk to wherever and then come back home, shower and then move on.
I honestly don't exercise, but I do a lot of running arounds, you know. I do a lot of walking because of my work. So I don't know if we would term that or classify that as exercise, but I don't just laze around. I move a lot. Yes.
Wow. Yep. So if you can change anything about you, what is the one thing you change?
My big stomach. As for my butt and my breast and my thighs, Stacey, I will keep it. If there's anything, I'll change. It will just be my tummy.
Okay.
Just my tummy.
Me too. And my temper. I'm working on that.
Your temper?
It's well, yeah.
Your temper?
Yes.
How often do you get angry?
Lately, I don't let things get to me or bother me anymore, so I hardly get angry, you know. And for the bad things or the evil things I went through, I learned a lot of positive things out of that. Yes, and it has changed me in a lot of ways, and I thank God for that. Maybe somehow I sometimes use that to console myself. I tell myself that probably God wanted all that to happen in my life for me to be able to change some ways or some aspects of my life. So I thank God. I think now I'm able to control my temper, and I'm also able to control my tongue, as in lashing out immediately when someone just upsets me or gets on my nerves. Now I think I've worked on it, or I'm still working on it, and I'm fine.
So have you ever considered surgery?
Never in my
Never.
life. I'll never do that.
Never.
I asked a simple question and you answered as if you're attacking
Stacey,
me.
even when I get pregnant and I have to push, I'll push instead of going for a CS.
We are natural.
Surgery? Never ever. No.
It's the way forward. Yeah, no surgeries. So our task for both of you is, we always give tasks on this show. Yeah. The three of us would have to meet young girls, plus size young girls, talk to them, make them feel very confident about their sizes, and let them know that it's not the end of the world. My daughter used to have this friend. She's called Sarah. And Sarah was like her age. She was just about 8 years. She was almost a size 14. So one day I was sleeping and my daughter was like, "Mommy, someone is looking for you." I said, "Okay, who?" I got out and I was looking at this skinny girl. I was like, "Who is that?" She's just like, "Oh, Mommy, don't you remember my friend?" I said, "Which friend?" She said, "Sarah." I was taken aback and I said, "Whoa." So I asked her, "Sarah, what are you doing?" I know the funny thing that little girl told me, it still rings in my head. She said, "Mommy, me pacho, me share me hoso." That word, discipline. She said, "Mommy, me share me hoso." And I was like, "Oh, sure, hoso with what?" She said, "Mindi basa basa." And I was shocked, but I just fell in love with that little girl. But has there ever been a time both of you have tried to go on a plan to lose weight that did work or did not work?
I tried so many times.
As for your plan one, I know the broken heart. That one worked.
That did not work.
Extensively.
Part was my fault, because once in a while you end up craving for something. You're like, I think I'll take a little bite. If I do like a bar of chocolates a day, I'm like, okay, then I'll divide it into 4 and I'll bite 1 a day and do it every week. And next thing you're like, Charlie. If I
Maybe
lose and
yes.
come and lose it, I can't be bothered, then I'll just end up giving up. And not all dietitians really help. You know, you end up wasting a lot of money.
Yeah.
They will tell you the same old things. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Don't eat in the evening. Don't chew this kind of meat. Do chicken breast. Do this. All those things are on
And
Google.
it's very expensive, eh?
Yeah, and all those things are on Google. So for me, I don't really bother myself about going to a dietitian. Some are really good.
Yeah.
Those who will give you secrets to, you know, having some particular vegetables that people don't really know about, what time to eat it, what to do with them. Those ones I can, you know, I would want to spend money and go to them. But the number of ones that I have paid attention to, I think dandelion is even making a lot of sense to me than all that they told me, honestly.
And it's natural.
Yes, very natural.
Yeah,
very,
I have
very
a lot
natural.
in my house.
Very, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
Especially if you love sweets, it's not easy. Blending dandelion, garlic, and you know different things,
No wonder
and
you're
adding
my
a little
husband's friend.
and adding a little bit of almond milk.
Oh, Jesus.
It honestly, it doesn't make sense in your mouth, but it makes a lot of sense in the system. So I think you have to consider that. And as time goes on, you get
Do
used
I
to
have
it.
to consider that?
No, I mean, to those that are watching that,
Okay.
yes, I think you would have to consider that. No, it's not always about, you know, what goes into your mouth and making sure that it really tastes really good. There are times when you take medicines that are not sweet because you know it's going to, you know, do something in the system. It's the same with those smoothies as well.
Yeah.
So if you consider them, yeah, it would help. It would help.
Yeah. Irene, it's been beautiful having both of you. But before you leave, what would you say to all plus-size women out there?
I would say love yourself, be who you are, take good care of yourself, eat healthy, and don't let anybody bring you down. Your spirit, your self-esteem, your self-confidence. You are a woman. God created you the way you are for a reason and a purpose. So don't let anybody intimidate you or make you feel bad because you're a plus size. For me, we plus size, we are beautiful. We are very beautiful.
I think how people are going to accept you starts with you and the kind of impression you give people about yourself. So it's all about being confident in yourself and also believing in yourself strongly, eating very healthy and dressing good. Because honestly, most plus size people don't even know. If you know you have a chamber and whole tummy like myself, and you're going to be wearing skin tight leggings with a, you know, a very short top, you're going to have people insulting you every day. I wouldn't do it. I dress to suit my body. So when you dress, take a good look at yourself in the mirror before someone else tells you what to go for in your wardrobe, you know, and do a lot of research on what to wear. Wear things that will make you comfortable. Don't dress to be impressing people. I mean, if you have to dress to impress people, every day you have someone calling you, no. Being a plus size is never a curse. It has never been a curse, and it will never, ever be a curse. If you like me and you think I look very good on your TV, it's because I decided to be very confident in myself. You can be even better than me and better than us. So, you know, just feel free and enjoy your life.
Wow. So to be beautiful does not really matter your size, your shape, your height, or anything that people see on the outside. It should really come from within for others to see it outside. It has been beautiful on Restoration today, and I hope all plus size women will get up tomorrow, walk up, heads up, shoulder high, and say, yes, we are beautiful, we are confident, and we don't really care what you say about us. You both have been very amazing, so I have something little for you, aside as going to really tell the girls that big or plus size girls rock. Yeah, I have something special for you. I know you're all natural women. You love natural stuff. So from one of our partners, Kayla Dijon, we're giving you, yeah, it's very cute. And it's shea butter. Yeah, I call it shea butter with swag. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
This is beautiful.
yeah, very.
Nicely
It's made by
packaged.
Ghanaian. Don't be fooled.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
love the
very
packaging.
Ghanaian. Very,
Very
Ghanaian.
attractive.
nice, yes.
So stay plus and keep using shea butter from Ghana. And for both of you, I don't know how you're going to do it because you all tell me you're searching. Now that
Me, the person who's searching is on his way coming.
oh,
I said
so
I
he will
be
soon
found.
arrive.
I will be
I
found.
told you mine is here.
He's here.
Yes.
Okay. So both of you would get a weekend away. Yeah. You're screaming and you don't even know what I'm giving you. I said a weekend are screaming. It could be a weekend away to my hometown.
It's still the weekend away.
Okay, so you get a weekend away from La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, where we record and restoration. You're one of our partners.
Really?
Yeah, so you can come with anybody. And
I will come with somebody.
So you can come with anybody of your choice. Come spend the weekend and feel good and confident about yourself. Please, when you come, make sure you tag me on Instagram.
I will.
Yeah. Thank you very much,
every
ladies.
picture, though.
It has been beautiful. And I say thank you very much for tuning in to watch us today. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you. There is hope for the tired and weary. Open your eyes and you will see the perfect friend in me. Restoration, restoration, restoration. show me